Most people will consume content from someone that they perceive as an expert, and their immediate thought is, do you do one-on-ones? Can I work with you directly? Can I get some of your time? And I do understand why, even though I've actually never thought that way. However, I think people buy the solution that they can currently understand. They understand the language of coaching. They want to be told what to do. They want someone to locate their blind spots and their problems for them. I get that. What we aren't developed enough to think yet is understanding that the intellectual property of these experts is the actual prize, is the actual product. What nobody is willing to tell you is that access to an expert, access to a person is not the same as access to a transformation, to a result. One-on-one container is you renting access to someone's brain, when what you actually want is to, in your own way, install their way of operating, their operating system. So think about it this way. You wouldn't walk up to like a physics professor and say, I want to work with you one-on-one before I actually understand physics. You need to learn the principles first. You master the formulas. You practice the methodology. And then the one-on-one coaching becomes exponentially more powerful because now you both speak the same language. You're refining the thinking and the actions according to the proprietary philosophies. You're not building from scratch every single call and having to come up with your own questions just so that the coach can answer them. So the thought process that you should be thinking every single time that you land on an expert on social media is, tell me about your proprietary method. I don't want to know what worked for you. I want to know how you actually get other people results. What is going to be the specific formula that gets me where I want to be? Do you have a clear path for me to master the skill set that gets me the outcome? That is the right thought process, and that is the right question to be asking. I don't believe anyone should hire me one-on-one until they understand my proprietary formulas. Those are the things that create the transformation. My coaching is going to accelerate the implementation, but the formulas have to come first. So the next time that you're about to send a DM to an expert and you want to ask them for their one-on-one service because you think that that is the quickest way to the result, you need to take a couple steps back and you need to ask better questions. Ask for the method and then be the type of woman that is willing to put in the work to master that method. Not be told and handed some answers, but to gain mastery so that you potentially don't even need the one-on-one coaching. Chances are it's probably cheaper to learn the formulas anyway. And that is where the real transformation is going to live. You will become unstoppable.